Hello and welcome to your midweek mindfulness break for the final week of April. This week the moon is waxing towards the first quarter moon this coming weekend. We had a new moon this past Sunday, so we're just coming off of a new moon. We might still feeling that new moon energy. The new moon was in Taurus, and the moon is currently in Gemini through the midweek, and then it moves into Cancer over the weekend. And so we're kind of in the middle of spring and still a lot of craziness and chaos happening everywhere around us. Uncertainty. I think uncertainty is the key here. So as always, I think this is such a great practice to just really notice how you and your body, mind, body, and spirit are reacting to and adapting to um, the current energy of this moment. So today we will just really practice a nice traditional mindfulness practice and allow yourself to feel it all, just bringing in all of the experiences to the practice. And then for today, I think we'll do that in parts. So you'll be guided to just notice and feel certain aspects or experiences at once, and then we'll move on to something else. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Begin by finding your comfortable meditation posture. Feel free to sit down, feel free to lie down if that feels a little more nurturing, supportive. If you if you need to feel a little more alert, feel free to even stand up if you can comfortably do so for the next 20 minutes or so. Allow your spine to be nice and tall so that you can maintain a sense of alertness. But then around your spine, invite in a sense of softening and ease. At any time throughout the practice you start to feel uncomfortable, just notice mindfully, take it in, and then gently, slowly, carefully, mindfully move and adjust as needed. As always, I always suggest that you give your body what it needs today. And then as you arrive into your practice, then allow yourself to become still. And just begin to invite in the witness here. So bring your awareness to whatever's going on for you right now without any need to change anything. We're just noticing how you arrive into your practice. Notice what experiences you're bringing into your practice with you today. Noticing the overall feeling tone of your mind, body, and spirit as you arrive to practice. And if you haven't done so already, feel free to close your eyes or just gaze softly toward the space in front of you. And we'll just start by centering and grounding. And so take a moment to allow the belly and the belly to be soft and the breath natural. Allow your heart to be soft and open, ready to embrace whatever arises with kindness and compassion. And then let's begin to become aware of the support beneath us. So if you're seated in a way where the soles of your feet are placed directly on the floor, then go ahead and tune into that connection. Soles of the feet to the floor, to the ground, to the earth. Settle your awareness there. And then guide your awareness now to your seat. Notice where your body connects to the support beneath you, whether that's your sit bones, your pelvis, your legs, and maybe your spine against your seat back. Hold awareness here to the soles of the feet as well as the support beneath your body. Feeling all points of contact of your body with the support beneath you. Allow the weight and shape of your whole body to settle here. And now we notice the space that we're practicing in. You might sense the energy of this space that's supporting you in your practice. You might also notice the energy or presence of this surface that's holding you here in your practice. And if you feel like you need a little lift to your spine, this just helps with alertness. Bring awareness to the sky above, and then allow your spine to lift up out of your seat, up towards the sky, lifting all the way through the crown of the head, just growing the spine maybe a half an inch taller. And then you can settle back into your seat with that nice tall spine. And begin to notice how your body sits in this space and where your body, um, noticing the space immediately around your physical body. Noticing the temperature of the air, where the air meets the surface of your skin. And just notice where your body meets the space around you and how it all merges together. And then we'll begin to draw inward to the physical body. And so we're just noticing and witnessing what's there, what sensations are there, any obvious tension that you might be holding onto. And if it feels appropriate today, you can invite in a little softening or release of that tension. Feel yourself gripping and it's uncomfortable, then there's no need to hold that in this moment. So just soften. And then just notice. Notice yourself here, establishing this sense of mindful presence, allowing for whatever is there to be there. Noticing your place seated halfway between the earth and the sky with embodied presence. And take the next couple rounds of breath to just sit in presence and perhaps maybe invite in this sense of presence to deepen. We'll now begin to invite in the anchor of our practice, which is awareness of your breathing. And so, this breath awareness practice will always be there in the center of it all, of all the distractions, of all the other experiences, lies the breath. The breath is constant. And as we begin to focus on the breath, you might want to take a couple of cleansing breaths just to deepen your sense of presence and perhaps release any more tension or anxiety or whatever it is you feel like you might want to let go of. And so that's a nice, long, slow, deep inhale through the nose, down into the belly, and then sighing it out of the mouth. And know that you can take these cleansing breaths at any time throughout the practice today. And just begin to allow your breath to move into its natural state, natural, spontaneous breath. Letting the breath have its own pace, its own rhythm, its own depth. Breathing in and out through the nose if possible. And that's our own filtration system. And as the breath begins to settle into its natural rhythm, you might begin to witness the physical act of breathing in the body as an anchor. And so you might notice the temperature of the air as you breathe in and out of your nose. You might notice the physical movement of expanding and contracting in the rib cage and the pelvis. You might notice the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And tune into any one of those moments that feels most predominant for you in your practice today. And then hold your awareness there for the next 10 to 20 rounds of breathing. this breath, this moment. Let all of the other experiences just rise and fall, come and go around your breath. Let's continue on with the practice as you allow the breath to always be there in your awareness, just in the background. And in the foreground, now we'll begin to focus in on our physical body, noticing any sensation in the body in this moment. You might notice the weight and shape of your whole body. You might notice areas of discomfort or tension. You might notice areas of spaciousness and ease and comfort. We can have all of that at the same time. Allow yourself to sit with all of the experiences of feeling sensation in your body. Knowing that the breath is always there in the background and you can always shift and go back to your awareness there if something feels like it's too much or too uncomfortable. And see if you can allow yourself to be here for about another 5 or 10 breaths. And let's shift again now, releasing embodied awareness and move to your mind. Awareness of your thoughts, your mental chatter, and just witnessing this mental flow of thoughts as they come and go. The key here is to just witness the thoughts arrive into your awareness and then move past your awareness without attaching yourself to them or creating stories around your thoughts. This just teaches us to be present and non-judgmental, presence with compassion. And you might notice the type of thoughts you're having, whether it's a planning a list or judging or complaining or ruminating. And just notice and let the thoughts pass. Another 5 to 10 breaths. Remembering the breath is always there in the background. If you need to release anything and come back to breath awareness, it's always there as an option. And we'll shift once again now to the matters of the heart, any feelings or emotions that might have welled up in your practice today, lingering feelings and emotions from other experiences throughout your day. See if you can allow yourself to sit with emotions that might be uncomfortable and not attach yourself to those that feel good. It helps to learn to live with some discomfort in our lives, knowing that it's always temporary. Holding space for the thoughts, for your feelings and emotions over the next 5 to 10 or so rounds of breathing. Releasing awareness of any feelings or emotions, and now shifting once again, this time to the external. Noticing any sounds around you, activity around you. And this just teaches us to witness without reacting. Noticing sounds in the room, in the building, or outside the building. Any activity that's happening beyond this quiet space of practice. And let's take a couple more rounds of breathing to hold space for all of it, for all the experiences that you notice in this moment, whether that be sensations in your body, thoughts, feelings, emotions, sounds, or activity around you, knowing that the breath is always there beneath the surface of all of these experiences. Witnessing whatever is there in this moment. And let's release all of that and gently guide your awareness back into your body, to your heart center. This time, let's invite in this felt sense of compassion and loving kindness for yourself and all that you experienced in your practice today. And if it feels appropriate, you can expand that loving kindness into your whole body. And then coming back to the heart center, this time for gratitude. Gratitude for this moment, this day, this practice, and anything else that you're grateful for today. And let's take our time to slowly release the practice here. And start by just deepening your breath a little bit. Feel your body, feel the room that you're in, just noticing where you are. And then as you feel ready, you can begin to flicker your eyes open. Feel free to stretch a little bit, move around, and then gently place a hand on your heart, on your chest, bowing your head down towards your heart to honor yourself and your practice. Thank you so much for being here today. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease. Thank you. See you next time.